Hello, folks. Kyle here. Welcome in. Welcome in. It is Wednesday night. The Ohio Outdoors popping in. I wonder who that is. Raven Cat Homestead Cecilia. Welcome in, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for posting links. I appreciate that. A little moderating action. Welcome in. I tell you what, I have been fighting the bug. I don't know if it's a cold bug or if it's upper respiratory thing or what. I've had it for about 2 weeks now, and it is kicking my butt today. So I'm gonna go as long as I can go. I'll try to get about a wrong one. Try to get an hour in. I don't know if I will. We'll see. My throat's really killing me. Might be neat if I could get somebody up on panel, but I don't know. I haven't had a whole lot of interest in that lately. So we'll go on for a little bit and see if people pop in and see what happens. We got the young outdoorsman in the house. Welcome in. It's good to have you. Come on in. Yeah, what's up? Welcome in. It's the first Wednesday of the month, so these I usually just do kind of a free-for-all, just hanging out, chit-chat, no real theme. I do have my scroll board going down here. These channels are working hard to get to their 1,000 supporters. So we call it the boxy rules. You know, you do it the right way. You go to those channels. If you don't have them, check them out. And you watch their videos. Watch them earnestly, genuinely. And if you like what you see, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment and support them. Go ahead and subscribe. If you don't like it, move on. No big deal. So, Woman Outdoors is in the house. Welcome in. It's good to have you. Wednesday night. Hey, we got Angkring Gang Fishing Bird Talk. Welcome in. Hello. Wednesday night. We are hanging out. Wednesday Night Live. Hi, Cecilia. Again, thank you. I appreciate your help with the moderating. Welcome in. I've got a few things I can ramble on a little bit about. What's coming up on the channel? This week I haven't filmed it yet, and I hope to get out with the new camera and do a little bit of filming, but I'm hoping to get out a product review this weekend. I'm going to do my Columbia 3-in-1 interchange jacket. So we'll see how that goes. And then pay attention to these channels in the scroll board because I updated it. Some of our folks in our community reached their milestones. I do want to congratulate Heath from Frontier Survival. He has hit 1,000. I want to congratulate Greg from Geo Outdoors. He hit 1,000 supporters. Free to Prowl, I checked up on them, and they hit their 1,000 supporters mark as well. So yes, thank you. Please hit that thumbs up. Congratulations to those channels. They hit that milestone, the 1,000 supporters. So I've added a few folks. I added Ugly Dog Lures, Charlie. He's got a great channel. And I added Mark J. Larson Outdoors. He's got a fantastic channel. I added Dave, my buddy, Make It Take It Outdoors. I added Troy from Bar Run Forge. They're over 900. And then I added Minute on the Mountain, John. His channel is it's growing. It's growing. I think they're knocking on the door of 800. So yeah, congrats to those folks. But these folks, let's support them. Look them up, check them out. If you get a chance, I'd really appreciate that. So I've got the product review is coming this weekend. I should roll that out, shake that out. And then John from Minute on the Mountain, he did a video with his top 5 favorite videos from 2021. So I'm going to steal that idea. So not this weekend, but next weekend, be looking for that. I'll release my top 5 favorite videos from 2021. So that should be fun. That's what I've got coming down the pipe. I'm hoping to get a winter hike in, but as of the moment, I got to shake this cold that's been hanging on. Hey, we got Off the Hook Outdoors is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well, staying warm and all those good things. Whew. Yeah, so if I can shake this cold, I might be able to get out and do a winter hike. We haven't had much snow or cold, so I imagine any of the trails are just muddy and gross. So if we can get winter to kind of settle in here for the next couple of weeks, might be able to get in a winter hike and bring you some of that. I have done some late season fall fishing trying to catch these saw guys, and it just hasn't materialized. I've been out probably 3 times, and it's hard to get out this time of year. It's cold and it gets dark at 5:30 and all that crazy stuff. So we'll see. I kind of keep tabs on the Lake Erie stuff, and I noticed they were catching walleyes through Christmas weekend, the holiday weekend. I think even last weekend. Sunfish King is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. It's Wednesday night. We're hanging out. We're talking fishing. We're talking outdoors fun stuff. But yeah, we kind of need for winter to settle in here and stop raining. My local Muskie Lake is Alum Creek Lake, and their water level got right up next to Summer Pool, so they kind of panicked and started dumping a bunch of water. It's just never good for that lake this time of year. Anytime fall through early spring, it's a problem when they dump a ton of water in a short period of time because they kick a lot of muskies out. I noticed it. I hadn't clicked on it yet. I'm gonna have to get over there and check that out and get entered into that giveaway. That's good stuff, man. Looked like you had a bunch of stuff, not just one or 2 items. That's a fantastic giveaway you guys are putting out there. So I will definitely get over there and check that out and see if I can get in on some of that for sure. For sure. I've done a lot of giveaways. I'm kind of putting the brakes on that. I might, if I can get over the 1,000 threshold, I do have a couple of tricks up my sleeve. I might be able to do something fun for a giveaway to show thanks and appreciation of my supporters. We'll see, but right now I'm kind of treading water. I'm kind of gain 1, lose 1, gain 2, lose 1. So I'm over 900 and maybe I'll stay over 900, but I really need to get up to that 1,000 mark. That's the magic mark. My hours have kind of been bouncing a little bit too, but I think I got it going in the right way. I'm right at about 3,200 hours. So, if I have to, I'll just do a 5-hour live stream and have people replay it over and over and over again. Who knows? Keep adding to the prize pool, huh? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I've done some good stuff. Honestly, I hadn't really put much out of my pocket. It might look like I had, but you have to know how I came by this stuff. Nothing illegal, nothing illegitimate. I didn't go steal it or nothing like that. Just really savvy business opportunities, really. The fishing rod deal, that was kind of a mistake that went in their favor, and then it went in my favor, and I got tired of badgering them. So, it is what it is. On the Amazon gift cards, those were given to me, but for signing up for a bank account. It was just a bonus, So that wasn't part of my income or any money I spent on myself on my own. And then I did a $30, about a $40 trail camera. I bought one for myself and one to give away. So I haven't really spent a ton of money on giveaways, but I've given away some nice stuff to show appreciation of my supporters. So that's, helps the channel out too. So, but yeah, I'll get in your guys' giveaway for sure. And then, seems like a lot of people are doing giveaways, and I never won them. I think I've entered about 10 in the last probably 5 or 6 months. I never do any good in them. The only thing I've ever won on YouTube was when Living MN Outdoors, Daniel and Rachel were doing regular live streams. They did one with trivia, and I won the trivia, so I got a free Living MN Outdoors t-shirt. So, oh, well, that's nice, Cecilia. That's fantastic. That's a great way to join in and to contribute and to help out. Absolutely. 2 thumbs up for that. Yeah, that's a good point. I haven't done much of that on my community tab, but that's a good idea, Sunfish King. I'll grab the link to that and I'll throw it up in my community tab. Generate some excitement for you. Oh yeah. I popped into his live stream for a minute just to say hello. He kind of had his New Year's bash got squandered there with some home improvement stuff that kind of snuck up on him. I guess that happens. Hey, we got Fat Magnet guys in the house. Welcome in. I assume you're into magnet fishing. Just based on the name, I believe it's the first time I've seen you in my live stream. So welcome. Come on in and chew the fat, so to speak. Yep. Like I said, it's just kind of hanging out tonight. I didn't really have a whole lot to bring to tonight's chit chat. I didn't know if the chat would kind of take it in a direction or whatever. You're from Georgia? South Georgia. Okay. We got some good friends down in Florida. If you get a chance, check out Small Water Charters or Coastal Fever. Those are good friends of Dark 30 Outdoors and most of the folks in the chat here. In fact, John will usually pop into my live stream, but they've been crappie fishing lately, and I think they do that into the evening, so they don't get home. He might not be home yet, or he could have been fishing all day and he's tired. Who knows with John? He'll pop in or he won't. No big deal. But he's kind of the life of the chat. He's pretty good at coming up with banter and all that fun stuff. He's definitely a fun guy to have in your live stream. All those guys, really. John and Lindia and Doc from Coastal Fever. And Yee and all of their supporters. Cranking and Yanking, he pops in a lot of times too, unless he just follows John around. But I don't know. We're after the holidays, so people might be running around doing extra stuff, make some extra money. I know I did a little bit of that, but two bikes. Wow. Good stuff. I've never done that magnet fishing stuff, but I have seen it done. I've checked out a couple of videos on it too. Oh, sorry, tough. Hey, we got Boots and Bounty Farmstead in the house. Homestead, welcome in. Between this cold and not getting any sleep, I'm a mess. Don't pay any attention to me. When I was watching it live, the guys didn't catch much. I think they might have caught a couple of lures, small lures. But I watched a video. I watched a YouTube video, and I think they pulled out a carburetor or something like that. It was a pretty substantial thing, and they were doing it in a creek or a river, like off of a bridge. You can definitely pull out some crazy stuff. I'll just throw it out there. Does anyone have any interest in coming up on panel and talking about their channel and what they've got going on, what their goals and ambitions for 2022 are with their channel and their videos? I'm more than happy to have you come on up and share. Oh, geez, I don't think that's what I wanted to do. I haven't done that for a while. I swear that's it. Oh, yeah. That's it. I can put it in the chat. I think that's it. If you just click that, you'll get loaded in, I think. If I did it right. Don't be shy. Come on up. Sunfish Assassin in the house. Welcome in. I was poking around some channels earlier. Did I see that you've hit 500? Sunfish Assassin? Or was it 400? 500? It was a nice round number, I think. You hit a milestone, I'm pretty sure. One of some sort. Don't everybody jump on that link at once now. Trying to save my voice, get somebody up on panel to chit chat. Ted, you're more than welcome. Pop on up there. You can talk about hunting at your lease in Ohio. You can talk about anything. I don't care. 600. Wow, I was off, but I knew it was a milestone. That's fantastic. Congratulations. 600 supporters. Fantastic. 2 thumbs up for that. You bet. Whew. You guys are killing me. Anyone want to come up? Going once, going twice. My plans for 2022. Man, that's a fantastic question. I hadn't really looked at it a whole lot outside of January. I mentioned that I've got a product review coming out this week. I'm going to do my top 5 videos next week. My favorite 5 videos of 2021. That'll come out next weekend. The third weekend in January is the Ohio Muskie show, and I am going to go to that just as a guest. Visit. There's a couple of vendors. I know for sure Baker Lures is going to be there, and I definitely want to hit that booth and get some of their baits. So I'm going to be spending some money. It's only $10 to get into the show, and that way you don't have to pay shipping. It's kind of a wash. But anyway, get into the show, see some friends, some people I haven't seen in quite a while. COVID and the pandemic just hadn't really gotten around to see a lot of people. So I'll see some folks that I've run into in the past. When I go to the show, I'll pick up some lures. I'll share those probably on a live stream. I don't think it'll be a video. I think I'll probably just share those on. I think I scheduled one of my live streams as after the show to show what I picked up, and then no, that's fine. That's fine, Cecilia. And outside of that, I mentioned that I'm going to try to get in a winter hike. Hang on just a second here. So if I could get in a winter hike, that'll break up some of the monotony of my content, because I do have a couple other product reviews planned. Talking about that Muskie show. Hey, we got Tubby Guy Outdoors. Welcome in, Wyatt. Good to have you. I don't know about that. I'm fighting a cold, but otherwise I'm hanging in there. I guess there's worse things than a cold, Speaking of that, I should grab some water. That's all the further I did for planning. I'll be making any new videos predominantly with the new camera that I got. I played with it a little bit. I really like the video quality that it seems to produce. So that'll be fun. I also am looking at dabbling with some wildlife photography. I don't really have any skills as a photographer. I don't know a whole lot about photography. I'm kind of poking around in YouTube and poking around online and trying to get learn as much as I can, the basics, and and that sort of thing. So I've experimented with it a little bit. Oh, sure, yeah, I don't mind. I had a couple gift cards from family during Christmas time, so it wasn't set. It cost $710, but my out of pocket cost was about $540. Man. Oh, Cecilia, I didn't realize that. I certainly hope you get to feeling better soon. Oh yeah, Ted had asked me about the camera. So it cost $710. It was about $550 out of my pocket because I had some gift cards for Christmas. So I kind of felt okay spending that. It's got a 1-inch sensor, and it's got a 16x zoom, which is the equivalent of 400 millimeters. So it's not a tremendous zoom, but I'll tell you why I got this camera. Dana, FCP Fishing, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well on this Wednesday night. This camera is going to be, I think it's going to be great for hunting. It works well in low light, and it has just a good enough zoom that it'll bring the deer in close enough that we can see them when they're within range. So it's going to be great for hunting. I think it's going to be great as a secondary camera in my boat when I'm fishing. Typically, like if I get a fish in the boat, then I'll kind of hold it up. I'll get that camera going and hold anything that's in. Most of the filming done in the boat will be done with that secondary camera. And then I think it's also going to be great for vlog style videos here at the house. If I'm doing a product review or just a talking points sitting here in my kitchen or out back in the backyard, with that zoom and a tripod, I can just do a lot more with it. And the quality is really, really good too. So it's got some different features in it. Shoot, for video mode, it has, I think, 6 or 7 different call it video styles or features, or basically a mode that you put the camera in to shoot your video. It does shoot in 4K video. So it's got your 4K, it's got your 1080i and 1080p and a couple others. I'm mostly just going to be doing the highest setting, the 480p, which, well, not the 480p, the 4K, which I don't know if it's a true 4K or I forget what they call it, but a UHD 4K, which is what television is formatted for 4K. So that's good enough for me. So yeah, that's the camera in a nutshell. It's not going to be awesome for wildlife photography because the zoom is not amazing, but it's going to be good enough in most applications for me, especially just getting started and dabbling. And it's going to maintain a high enough quality for the photographs that, I might actually be able to do something with it. I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. But I can definitely get started and poke around and see how that goes. We speak English here, my friend. Welcome, welcome. But this is an English speaking live stream. I don't even know what that says. Something about friend. Maybe good evening, friend. I'm not sure, but yeah, there's definitely a learning curve with it. There is definitely a learning curve with it. I like that it's got a fast shutter speed too. I'll give you an example. Today I work at home, so I'm just sitting at my office desk, and I look out the window and I see a what the heck was it called? Not a hawk. It's in the hawk family. It's a northern. I can't think of it. Another one. Welcome in, but we speak English here on this live stream. I can't think of the name of what that thing is called. But I can. A northern harrier. I saw a northern harrier perched up in a tree, and I quick grabbed the camera, turned it on, zoomed it at full zoom, and I hit the shutter button, to take a picture button, and it's in burst mode already. That's the mode I'd left it in. So it snapped about 6 instantaneous pictures of this northern harrier, this small hawk. And just as I hit the shutter button, it left its perch and spread its wings and started to soar down. And so it made for a really cool sequence of photographs. And if I hadn't had it on burst mode, and if I didn't have a fast enough shutter, I wouldn't have caught, it wouldn't have been as cool of pictures at all. I also had it on tracking focus. So every picture in the sequence was pretty much in focus. So I thought that was really, really cool. Just at work, sitting there at my desk, and no, it wasn't a kestrel. It was a northern harrier. I just had to look it up. So yeah, I kind of caught it in mid-flight, just leaving its perch. I thought that was really, really cool. Yeah, thanks, Cecilia. And hit that thumbs up. Definitely hit that thumbs up. So that's going to be fun to play with. It'll be cool to get out and kind of photograph some waterfowl. They're usually pretty easy to get pictures of. What's funny is most of my practice and use with that camera has been in relatively low light conditions. Not like low light, not like hunting in its last light or something like that, but just low to moderate light conditions. I haven't had it out in the bright sun and see how it does with those conditions, but I'm sure it's going to work just fine. It's relatively small and light to hold and to handle. It's also built really well. I'm pretty excited about it. The unfortunately, the tripod that I have now is really kind of cheap and chintzy. I do hope to upgrade that, but we can't do everything at once. We'll wait and see how tax season goes. I usually set it up so that I have a good return, but I just never know how it's going to go. A lot of changes from last year to this year, so we'll see. Don't want to counting the eggs before they hatch, counting the chickens before the eggs hatch, or however that goes. And speaking of plans for 2022, one thing that I am going to do, as many of you know, I bought a brand new 9.9 horsepower outboard motor for my boat last year because the old one got crunched in a car accident. Well, that new outboard motor that I bought, it is very easy to upgrade it to 20 horsepower. And so I have to buy a fuel screen to replace the restrictor plate that's over the fuel intake now. And I have to buy a new ECU, electronic control unit, for the fuel injection. So those two parts combined and the shipping is probably going to be about $500. Sorry for that. It's going to be about $500 to upgrade my motor to a 20 horse motor. So I'm maxing out right at about 12, 13 miles per hour with it as it is now. So doubling the horsepower, probably getting me up to about 21, 22 miles per hour. And I'll feel really good about that. That'll be plenty fast enough in the old Spectrum. So that's that. I'll probably take on that project in March. Just a couple other little tidy things to tidy up with the boat. My storage hatch, the latch that holds the door onto that storage cubby is kind of a mess. And that's my fault because I put cheap hardware on it. So I'm going to take that hardware off and I'm going to replace it with some better hardware, lock nuts and that sort of thing that'll stay in place. Hey, we got MB Heritage Farm is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope the holidays were good to you. You're one of my loyal supporters that I haven't visited for a while, so I'm going to have to get over to your channel and see how you guys are doing. I think the last time I checked in on you guys, it was garden season, so I definitely going to pay you guys a visit here. Yeah, that's. I've actually seen a couple of other YouTubers do that outboard motor upgrade, and it looks like it's relatively easy to do. I've already been doing my own oil changes on that outboard, so I've gotten in there and poked around and that sort of thing. So I'm definitely looking forward to pumping up that horsepower. Yeah, I don't know. We must have got raided from some other country's live stream. They said we'll go raid this guy, but I don't know. I appreciate your efforts, Cecilia. You're the best. It's funny after you share that with them, they seem to lose interest. Who knows? If they want to support the channel and subscribe, that's great. I'll come. I'm happy to check them out, see what they're all about. If I like it, I'll support it. Boxy rules, leave a genuine comment, all that fun stuff. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't think anyone's gotten too crazy with it. Even though I don't really know what's being said, it doesn't seem as though it's anything too too nefarious. Yeah, that's a good question, Dana. Around here, this time of year, it's always tricky because we're not in hard water, but our soft water is kind of a mess because we've gotten a bunch of rain, so it's kind of brown and dirty and it's cold. I don't know. That's the best I can tell you is I don't know. Um, the only good, consistent reports I've been seeing are out of Lake Erie, and I'm just not interested in going up to Lake Erie this late in the year. My boat is winterized. My uncle's boat is winterized. I've gone up there, wintertime and fished off the pier and caught them, but it's real hit or miss. And when I did that, I lived an hour and a half away. Now I'm a solid 2 hours away, so that's 4 hours of driving just to get there. Well, that's good. That's good, Dan. I'm glad. I'm gonna have to live vicariously through you and watch some more striped bass fishing and some wiper action and some stripers and all that good stuff, man. Dana's got the hot bite down there in Georgia, boy. Mark J. Larson Outdoors is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. I got you on the scroll banner now, boy. Bream Bass and Beyond, welcome in, welcome in. It's good to have you. It is good to have you. I was over on your channel a couple weeks ago, and it looked like you were done with the Inu rig. I think you found it a little bit frustrating that the fish boogered up fairly easily. It works. It does catch fish, but it seemed as though your message was it's almost more hassle than it's worth. Which could be the case. Ugly Dog Lures. There's Charlie. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's good to have you. We got 9 in the house. Hit that thumbs up. Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah, that seemed like that was your frustration with it. I think I might have seen somebody else did a video where they were trying to improve it to avoid that, but yeah, it's probably just, no matter how you look at it, just adds more work. When we go fishing, we don't want to be spending a lot of our time rigging it up. We want to just tie it on the line and pitch it out there. I'll tell you right now, I am not a big fan of soft plastics. I use them when I have to. Like for saw guy, I kind of have to. For crappie, I kind of have to because I don't really like to fool with minnows. That's actually worse. But the overwhelming majority of my fishing is pitch and crank, pitch and crank, pitch and crank. I want to just, crank baits, spinner baits, swim baits. I want to cast it out there and I want to reel it in. I want to cast it out and I want to reel it in. All this stuff of jiggle it and wait and jiggle it and wait and oh my gosh, no, not a fan of fishing that way. Dana, you pour your own. That's fantastic, man. Yeah, they might be a little bit more effective on bedfish that are used to seeing a lot of crap thrown at them. You give them that little something that just looks different and works different, it might trigger them. So B. Oh, Ben Bryson Bell. Yeah, that I could see where springtime bed fishing that could be the deal. But that's something I don't do much of that. You know, I'm pitching and cranking. I'm hoping to catch the fish that got in early and finished up, and they'll chase stuff. Um, I, I I really hate to force feed fish. It's just not my style at all. Cranking and yanking is in the house. Welcome in. Come on in. It's Wednesday night. We got West Virginia Chad. Welcome in. Welcome in. He's got 2 thumbs up. He knows what's up. That's fantastic. Yeah, I am a pitch and crank fisherman. You know, I'm also not opposed to trolling. I do a lot of that for my muskie fishing. Um, the way I approach muskie fishing is if I feel muskie are either in shallow water or they are suspended way up high in the water column out over open water, they're relating to the top 2, 3, 4 feet. I'm not opposed to casting for them. But a lot of times in our reservoirs, when they do move out into the open water, they're suspending down about 8, 10, 12 feet. And the most effective lure presentation in that situation is to troll for them, because the bait is not going to start at the surface and come down and then come back up and only be in the strike zone for that limited period of time. On a troll, it stays down there the whole time. If the fish are holding at 12 feet, I can have a crankbait just running at 11 feet right above their nose the whole time, you know. And for a lot of times in the late spring, early summer, I'll be trolling for saw guys, and they relate to the bottom a lot. So a lot of that is me digging that crankbait, the lip down into the bottom, stirring up mud and gravel and little rocks, and the fish will just smack it. Okay, sure. Thanks, Wyatt. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. You bet. So yeah, it's I don't even really like to fish a jig and pig much. Anything that I gotta just kick it in there and just twitch and wait and twitch and wait and watch the line. Oh, kills me. It kills me. And I know a lot of run and gun fishermen that they fish it pretty fast. They pitch it, twitch it twice, sit there for 10 seconds, twitch it one more time, sit there for about 10 seconds. They reel it in and they pitch it to the next spot. So they're kind of fishing it fast, but that sit and wait and watch the line stop. It is not, I am not a fan. Yeah, I do need to. I need to cast more plastic for muskies. I do need to do more of that, especially in the fall. I've got a mini Medusa, and I bought a Tackle Industries knockoff Bulldog, and I don't like it. But I will probably. I'm going to the Ohio Muskie Show in 2 weeks. I will probably pick up at least a couple more soft plastics for muskies, and then I'm going to be dropping some coin on some crankbaits. Yeah, I think I started my lure fishing was with a rubber worm in a pond, and it's it catches fish, especially if the bite is tough. But called the trident. Okay, it's a lot like a Medusa. I not this past fall, but fall of 2020, I had some follows, some good follows on a mini Medusa. Um, that's a good bait. That's a good bait. Yeah, wintertime fishing, it's tough to do pitch and wind fishing because fish are pretty slow and lethargic. You know, they want that bait to just stop, a little twitch and stop. Those suspending jerk baits work really really good when the water gets cold, like 45 and under. I think somebody said my local lake here they saw 41 degrees. That's pretty cold. That's pretty cool. One of the times this past fall when I took my boat out, I cracked through ice. That was the first time I'd ever done that. The boat ran because I got there first thing, hour before light, and it had gotten down to like 22 degrees that night. So I had, I don't know, quarter of an inch of ice, and I was cracking the boat through. All right, Dana. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. The Reef Robber is in the house. Earl, welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Gosh, I've been going on pretty good. I was thinking there for a minute I wasn't going to make it, but I think I'm going to make it to an hour. Yeah, that's like I said, when I have to, I can slow it down. The suspending jerk baits, I've fished those. Um, the rubber worm, I can fish. Jig and peg, once in a blue moon. But the overwhelming majority of my fishing is just pitch and crank, pitch and crank. Whether it's a spinner bait for bass, a crankbait for about anything. A lipless crankbait is another good lure to just pitch and crank, pitch and crank. Um, you know, swim baits, and that's basically what for a muskie. That's basically what a mini Medusa is. It's just a swim bait that looks different. They all work. I like the Muskie Innovations swim and dog swim baits, but I don't like their price. That's freaking things are awfully expensive. Oh wow, that's cool. I don't usually rig stuff wacky. I usually rig it to run true. You got people sending you stuff, and I noticed Don over at Bucktail Outdoors, he had some folks send him some heated socks and a jacket. I welcome all solicitors that want to send me free stuff to give an honest review. I say that, but I don't care. I don't care. Hey, Alicia Barnett, welcome in, welcome in. Come on in. It's Wednesday night. We're hanging out, having a good time. I hope the holidays were good for you. Sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, that's a good point. I think I do, but in the description, is that the deal? I have it in the contacts section, I think, or in the about section. I'm pretty sure I do. Hey, Wyatt, I just noticed you shared me out. Thanks. I appreciate that. Oh, you know what? I don't. I'm glad you said something. Triple B's. I do not have an email in there. I'm going to have to fix that. I don't really want a P.O. box, but I'm sorry to hear that, Alicia. That is kind of sad. Yeah, I'll have to get that fixed. At least have a contact up there. I've got the other things, my Facebook and my Instagram. But I'll definitely have to get an email in there, won't I? But then I'm bad about checking my email. So I've got an email that collects so much stuff anyway. I should probably make a new one, just like a Dark 30 Outdoors email. Nice. Nice. And I know this probably isn't a hard and fast rule, but I think it's a little bit more common after you get to 1,000 that you get a lot more folks that are wanting to reach out to you. I don't know if they think that's legit or whatever, but I think as long as you're pretty consistent with uploading content, they could reach out to you about any time. But yeah, that's sad to lose a pet. We never want to experience that. I just got a puppy back in June, Father's Day weekend. So she's She's a big brat, is what she is. But she is a ton of fun, and my kids just absolutely adore her. I kind of like her too when she's not tearing stuff up. She is she's half what the heck is she? She's half blue tick hound and half Jack Russell Terrier. So as a young one, she's got a lot of that high energy and hyperness and anxiety. I'm hoping that as she ages, more of the hound dog will come out and she'll just lay around. Yeah, I believe Backwoods Barbarian Daniel got contacted after he hit 1,000 supporters, and I think Boxy mentioned in one of his live streams that he started getting contacted after he hit 1,000. And Don over at Bucktails, I think this might not be the first one that he ever had contact him, but this is the first one that he has accepted and said, "Sure, go ahead and send that to me, and I'll do an honest review on it." So she's really cute. Her face looks like a Jack Russell Terrier. She's got the little cropped over ears of a Jack Russell Terrier, but she's kind of tall. She's got long legs like a blue tick hound. Yeah, I've gotten recognized at the boat ramp 3 times, and out on the lake, somebody said, "Hey, I really enjoy your videos." So thanks, Earl. It's about all I got. Well, and shoot, I have rambled on for an hour. I think I'm going to call it a night here, folks. Without a theme, I think I did pretty good to kind of cruise it along for an hour. So, hope I get to feeling better. Again, Alicia, sorry for your loss. Nobody likes to lose a pet. As always, you fine folks, fine supporters, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great night. Be safe.